Hello and welcome to a room tour update. So first of all, thought I'd show you the season 3 poster, which is now in my season 1 frame. I've got no room to put it. Next to that is two Bandbox specials, The Exorcist and It artwork, signed by the artists. And yep, that one is 59 of 250, and that one is 203 of 2000. I might as well show you this side of the room first. It's not, well, it's actually must be the first time I've actually shown you this side of the room first. So here we got Hopper and Al. Funko Pops. I've got the season 3 ones coming. I don't know when they're coming. Well, season 3 Hopper and Al. None of the rest, because I'm not into Funko Pops, but those are the only two I like. Got all of these, if you've seen them already. It's 2 new editions though. Well, actually there's 3 editions. Those 2 are the new ones, season 3. And funnily enough, I'm wearing the same trousers Hopper's wearing on that figure. Yeah. Anyway, carrying on. We've got Nancy and Steve. I'm going to move these because I'm going to put Ellen Hopper again next to these 2, the Funko Pops ones I'm on about. I finally got the Today's magazine, the Millie Bobby Brown version. Took me a long time to find it, and it wasn't cheap, but yes. So I got the 2 Days Stranger Things variants. So I got Finn Wolfhard and Elle. The interview magazines behind that one. Picture of Millie Bobby Brown on the front of that one. And the Variety Stranger Things magazine, very large. On this shelf here we have Freddy Krueger. Sorry about the picture got. There we are. Trying to straighten them up. We got Dustin. 5-star pops. Hang on, let me get off the bed first. Then behind that you have the Tribal Pursuit, Back to the 80s, Stranger Things, and you've got 11, Mike, Steve, San Diego Comic Con exclusive. You've got Star Wars Millennium Falcon. That's to go with the McFarlane figures, because that scene where Elle, you know, she's making the Millennium Falcon toy fly. Thought I'd keep one of the mystery mini boxes. Here's the Bob's Burgers, Benny's Burgers I mean, not Bob's Burgers. You've got 11 here, first version from McFarlane. I keep her separate. On this shelf you've got the Dungeons and Dragons annual, which they would own. Behind that you've got the colouring book, Stranger Things one. There's many things behind these. I've got the SFX magazines behind them. Yeah, there's no room for them to display them. Can we watch on the shelf too? My Freddy accessories are bagged there. I've got the Lego L. Before the official Lego announced L. You've got Dustin, 11, Demogorgon hiding there. You've got 11, Barb, Freddy Krueger, yeah, Alien from 1979, a figurine, and Ghostbusters Proton Pack. Some more news about Ghostbusters 3 today. Anyway, you've got Pennywise and It 3 packs. Well, there's more than 3. Well, 3 packs, but there's 4 boxes. So here we've got one of my resin figurines. I don't know what entirely sure that one's off. But behind that you've got E.T. limited edition, 5,000 of these made. You've got full exclusive Stranger Things stuff. You know, Funko 3 packs, another box, and another one. So that's that shelf done. Now we're moving over to the new shelves. Well, I still call them new, but they're like months old now. So here we have my Freddy Krueger 7-inch collection, Mezco. You've got McFarlane in the background. It's the same as the one that's on the shelf show earlier. In that box there is Surgeon Freddy. He's new to the collection. Behind that I've got some Chinese knockoff fake toy thing, whatever you want to call it, come free with one of the figures. You've got a whole history of Freddy and things about him with the Freddy book, souvenir guide. Lovely book, highly recommend it. Excuse me while that fell over. Pennywise 1990, Freddy Krueger, Living Dead dolls. Then you've got the It's Pennywise 1990 Dorps. I prefer that version. For some reason I don't like this 2017 one. You got the vinyl figure, the Wellhouse. No wait, that's the Wellhouse figure. That's the first box one. That's the second one. And behind that we have the lovely Mezco Mega Design series, and above that you've got horror, and then you've got Henry Bowers's what's it called? Trans Am, is it? Yeah. And then the Funko Pop Pennywise, and then a small version of the HMV poster, and the what's it called? The posters in selected cinemas. Anyway, going down the shelf. Oh, blummin' now we got another Freddy. This one's from Wes Craven's New Nightmare. We've got a strange version of him there as well. And behind that is my entire comic collection of Stranger Things. I'll try and show you a few. Oh, Freddy's falling over. There we are. So, yes, you've got, I have the 2 6 ones here. I believe the second one's coming out soon. And then the rest is the first ones that come out. I also have a Fright Night comic with them. Stranger Things, World Turned Upside Down. You've seen that one. I recommend the Lost Boys comic in the background. Can't entirely see what's going on here, can we? Sorry about this, people. Nightmare on Elm Street box set, the whole 7 sets. Don't count 2010 because that was a terrible movie. And you've got It's 1990 and It's 2017 next to them, because these two are way beyond the rest of the horror franchise. Freddy and Pennywise are the 2 horror villains I literally love. Behind these 2 Pennywises, 1990 Pennywises, that's new to the collection. And that one isn't. You got the Stranger Things Ego game, card game, and the screen test, season 1 and 2. And then you have the Goonies replicas of, you know, the Sean Astin would know what they're called. The Dark Crystal, free with Loot Crate. I say 3, but I paid £1 for them because, oh, why not, innit? Then behind that we have Labyrinth, the photo album, and I don't think you've seen this new. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I might have done a review on the Hawkins 1985 annual, and on the other side it's Hawkins High. Anyway, let's move down a shelf. We'll move down to this shelf. Here is my World War II diorama. basically 1942, 43, 8th Army. You've got the British and the French. The French got the white hats on, and the British are helmeted. In North Africa. So it's basically Rommel versus Montgomery, and I thought I'd put, well, technically this isn't, well, there's a mixture of tanks that aren't really together. I mean, that was at the start of the Desert War, and then they turned to the Crusader over there, and so yeah, I put both of them together because it's desert, isn't it? And so yes, they're fighting the. I keep this one out because that's what we're known for, the British. We were in the desert mostly, and we were fighting the Germans, while the Americans were too busy fighting the Japanese. And then in 1944 they came over, well, most of them, didn't they, to help in the D-Day landings. Anyway, we moving on, because this isn't a history lesson of World War II, this is more of a pop culture 80s thing. You've got Miami Vice remix comic, lovely. Behind that you've got NECA Freddy Krueger from Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Then you've got a box, and this is new to the collection. This is 3D printed, I believe, out of wood. And if you don't know what this is, well, you need to watch Hellraiser, because this is a wooden replica of the puzzle box. Yes, don't worry, nothing has come out yet. I haven't seen a wooden pinhead and a wooden chatter. Saying that, fingers crossed, I might not see them in the video. Then you've got, well, no, people think it's Beethoven. No, it's not Beethoven, it's Cujo, the horror dog. I did this, customized it myself, and it fits right in with the 7-inch NECA, McFarlane and Mezco figures. Ooh, very good. Anyway, moving on. Hellraiser puzzle box, the cube, 2017. It, Pennywise. And moving over. New to the collection is the Green Lights Christine Plymouth Fury. I've noticed there's a big difference between Auto World and Green Light. Auto World is more detailed than Green Lights. Then we have Hot Wheels Ecto 1, and then Johnny Lightning Ecto 1A or Ecto 2 or whatever you want to call it. Moving back round, coming down the shelf, we have my Ultimate figures. So 1990 Pennywise is boxed there. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and the video game A Nightmare on Elm Street. I shall do reviews of these soon. I'll open the boxes for you. You can have a look inside. There's that one. Lovely Freddy Krueger. I don't ask how many Freddy Kruegers I have in 7-inch scale, but I'm only collecting the smaller ones. Saying that, I do have more coming in the post. Yes, I have a Mezco very rare plush from 2006-7. Didn't make many of them. This one's the one that gets me all the time because it doesn't stay shut. There we go. And here's Pennywise. The second version of 1991 is coming out soon from NECA, and surely that'll be in my collection because I have room for it. I have made room. Moving to the other side, we have a few Stranger Things props as well as 80 stuff. So you got a Top Gun Spectrum there. Cassette, it's like a game, cassette game. And then behind you've got Dustin's radio receiver, voice activated FM transceiver, and then you've got one of the walkie-talkies that Mike and Dustin uses, and then above that you've got the Topps cards from the 70s and 80s, and I've also included the Loot Crate cards that you get from, well, yeah, Loot Crate. So there. This is starting here. I think you've probably seen them before. Badge there to go with the Ghostbusters one. A miniature replica of the bat. the Yoda figure that Mike gets very excited showing 11 about. And then we have some Halloween Horror Nights 2018 figures. So Demogorgon and now. Then you've got Dig Dug, game that Mad Max likes to use, play, whatever, Max. Then you've got Pac-Man. I highly recommend this book. This has nothing to do with Stranger Things. It is A Nightmare on Elm Street. The making of Wes Craven's brilliant movies. Oop. Come on, let's get in there. Doesn't want to go back in. There we are. Moving down, I love this shelf. I love this shelf because we've got the most iconic horror villains from the 80s. Can't really call Ash a horror villain though. Anyway, I'll just go along the shelf this way. So first you've got Ash from Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 3. He comes with a chainsaw, and I believe he does come with more accessories, but these are what I got given. There's a gun in the background on the back of his McFarlane these ones are. I've only got 2 Nicker on the shelf. Excuse me. Behind you've got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1971 Chevy C10. Basically that's the ending of the film where the woman jumps in the back of the pickup. I don't need to introduce you to this guy here. We should all know who this guy with the chainsaw is. Not confusing him with the chainsaw, but you've got Leatherface here with his bucket of stuff. I don't want to move it in case he chainsaws my finger off. And then you've got oh devil, talking about the Cenobites and Hellraiser earlier. Here we have Pinhead. Unfortunately this is here because somebody has ruined it. I bought it from eBay. I had a good look at it. I didn't realise someone's put some black ink over it on his head. Never mind. They must have thought he had a black stripe going down. Behind them are the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, and Texas Chainsaw, the 2013 sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are the only 4 movies I actually like. Saying that, I haven't seen the 2013 version yet. Then you've got Ghostbusters 1 and 2, and I do not collect Ghostbusters Ladies. I don't even know what it's called anymore. Then you've got Monster Busters, basically Monster Squad. Next to them. Moving over, we have a Freddy Krueger from Freddy vs Jason set. Unfortunately, I don't have Freddy. I don't have the Jason for the Freddy, but I have the. Is it part 3, 4? Anyway, fantastic figure by McFarlane, Necker. I'm not too sure which one made that one. Anyway, this is definitely Necker. You've got Jason with an axe wound, and he's trying to get the axe out of his head. And there's the accessories that he came with. I bought these second hand, so these were cheap. I didn't bother to buy the. Thought I'd have some figures to put on display instead of keeping them in the boxes. And you've got Michael Myers there, the only Michael Myers in my collection, and he came with 2 pumpkins. And I think he only comes with 1 of the McFarlane set. But yeah, he comes with 2 of this first person. Behind them, you've got the first 4 Hellraiser movies. I say the first 4 because the rest are B movies and are direct to DVD movies. And yeah, that's what turned Hellraiser into a really terrible horror film. People only like the first 4, or the first 3. I like the first 4. Then you've got every Nightmare on Friday the 13th. Sorry, it's because Freddy's in the fray. So I say every. I don't have Jason X because I absolutely no, that film's not for me. So you got Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, Friday the 13th Part 3, Final Chapter, A New Beginning, Jason Lives, A New Blood. Then behind Jason, you've got He Takes Manhattan. And then Jason Goes to Hell. And then Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, you see where I'm going with that? I don't know why they're bothered with Jason next, to be fair. I don't like the design of Jason. And for me, it's just a film that shouldn't have been in cinema. I don't know why they should have just left it, really. Anyway, we've got Halloween and Halloween 2, two great movies. Then you've got Halloween H2O, by far one of the greats of the sequels that come after Halloween 2, and then that Halloween 2018 sequel. So yes, I do not collect what they call the Thorn Halloween. I do have Halloween 3, but that's somewhere else. That's with my house collection, because I don't count that as a Halloween film, as in Michael Myers movies. So moving on, Evil Dead is behind Michael Myers. Evil Dead Part 2, Dead by Dawn, and then you've got Army of Darkness just beside Alien and Aliens. Then you've got Wes Craven's Shocker. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend it. The Lost Boys, great movie, I love it. One of my other greats. Then highly recommend the I was on Facebook the other day chatting about Nightmare on Elm Street. So Never Sleep Again, 2-disc collector's edition, great set of stuff on there. Moving down. Oh, Sensor Bites now, look. So you got, I'm not entirely what they're called. I know they're called the Sensor Bites. I know that's Chatter and that's Pinhead. That's the female, whatever they call it, but I don't know what the rest of them. We've got Stephen King books in the background. Stranger Things DVDs. Nightmare on Elm Street. Other Sensor Bites there. More books and Pennywise. Stuff there. More things. More props there. She's new. More Stranger Things books. It's going on forever now. There's more stuff there. And there. Then we got some more stuff on the side. Seen all that before. New to the collection. Moved her out of the way. So yes, that's the shelves so far. I do have more coming, more things to come. But yes, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this really long and I've run out of breath now video. But see you again soon. I thought I'd make a video before Stranger Things come out. It's only out in a couple of weeks, and I do say I promise more videos, but I can't really promise, as I do work a lot, and yeah, can't promise everything, can we? But thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you sometime in the future. Bye bye.